Same thing it's always been. It's a game at a time. Now we're in a must-win situation every single game, which we're capable of. Some correctable things that we got to do, but it's not impossible. So we got to go out there and do it. We got 3 to get.
I think we understand we have to thrive and we got to win. And I think it heightens our intensity. I think, he's win or go home right now, and our intensity has been pretty high. And but when you get in these situations, you have to really be focused on every second, literally every second.
Yeah, just understand that we haven't done anything. I told the guys the first thing I said, we're not celebrating. It's a good win. We've done our job, but we're not celebrating like we've done anything yet. We know we're going to have to go home and turn off the TV, the radio, don't read the papers, don't listen to everybody telling you how great you are, because we haven't done a damn thing yet. We have to win another game to be world champions. So I don't view it as being critical. I think it was an honest assessment of the game. And before I came out and spoke to you guys, had the same conversation with our players. Never once will I come into a press conference to say something to you that I haven't spoken to our team about. I asked them after the game, why did we lose tonight? And they told me we didn't play hard enough. They told me we weren't disciplined enough. So it wasn't critical by any nature. It was an honest assessment. We have to learn from game 2 and use it to our advantage, to your point, Tim. And what I know about our group is for years now, we've handled adversity very well. And I have no doubt that tomorrow night we'll be a much more disciplined, urgent team for 48 minutes.
And one thing about their team, when you have a guy like Joker, who, as big as he is, but also as cerebral he is, you can't really make many mistakes versus a guy like that. And even when you guard him for one of the best possessions that you think you've guarded him, he puts the ball behind his head, Larry Bird style, and shoots it 50 feet in the air, and it goes in. I think he did it like 4 or 5 times this series. So you do like this to him. I don't get a kick out of making a conference appearance. I've done it a lot. And it's not fun to me to not be able to be a part of, getting to the finals. But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. But I don't know. I got a lot to think about, to be honest. And just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, I got a lot to think about. Appreciate it.
That means that the #1 pick in the 2023 NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
The San Antonio Spurs walk away with the first overall pick in the 2023 draft.
He's quite obviously an amazing young man and a good teammate, and he looks like he has incredible qualities. So wherever he goes, he's probably going to have a really, really bright future.
Coaches are teachers, and we've been fortunate as an organization to have one of the greatest teachers, regardless of sport, of all time. And to have the opportunity, we all learn from him each and every day. And for all of our players, that's an incredible opportunity. And I know they don't take it for granted. And whoever we select will take full advantage of that as well.
Doesn't change much. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna play hard on both ends. I'm gonna hunt great shots. But just from a life standpoint, it's such an incredible experience to play in front of my friends and family. I mean, I would go to Staples as a high school basketball player with my pops, just dreaming of playing on that floor, playing, against the best in the world. Now to be here and be a part of it, I don't lose sight of that perspective of how great this opportunity is. And I'm just, excited to do it in a building where all my hoop dreams came about. So, I have so much respect for just the opportunity ahead for me. And I'm the huge Kobe fan, obviously. He was my biggest inspiration. And I'm just going to play my hardest, just to honestly honor him and Gigi, because without his play and all those years of me viewing his tenacity on the court, I would not be the athlete I am today.
Steph, what does just this mean to you to finally be a Finals MVP after everything?
Forget that. We champs. Why are you starting with that question? We got 4 championships. You know, like, God is great. The ability to be on the stage and play with amazing teammates against a great Boston Celtics team that, you know, gave us everything to try to get to the finish line. This one hits different for sure. Just knowing what the last 3 years have meant, what it's been like from injuries to, you know, changing of the guard and the rosters, Wiggs coming through, our young guys carrying the belief that we could get back to the stage and win, even if it didn't make sense to anybody when we said it. All that stuff matters, and now I think our energy and especially these last 2 games has been amazing on both ends of the floor. And that's all you want, is an opportunity to, you know, play hopefully the best game of the year. Doesn't have to be perfect, but play the best game of the year in terms of our intensity, focus, execution, and knowing what one more win means. So you can talk about it, you can embrace it, embrace the challenge. You know, a lot of guys in our locker room have been here before, but just got to go do it. I got caught underneath L. Obviously, be some pain, but I'll be all right. I don't feel like I'll miss a game, though, so take advantage of these next 48 hours to get ready. Figure out how it feels tomorrow and get ready for Friday. On the road, we must-win game 4. We had a must-win game after, you know, a tough one in game 1, and we got game 2, so the flow, we still feel like we, you know, obviously can win the series, and we got to come out with the right intensity and focus in game 4. There's always that vibe when you want to play well to win. This isn't the first time I've played terrible. See, I almost did it again. I shot terrible at Staples and came back and had a good game, that, you know, on the back end. So never worried about my shot ever, even though, you know, it's just one game. I don't know if I've had a perfect start like that before, but it was just a good flow from the jump, and have fun out there.
Steph Curry was just Steph Curry. You know, there's never been anybody like him. Those last 2 threes were ridiculous.